The Pentax ME Super is a pretty small SLR. In terms of size, it kind of reminds me of the Olympus OM1, but that's where the similarity basically ends. It is an aperture priority camera effectively, but with two manual settings, bulb and 1/125th of a second. It has a battery-operated light meter, but when the battery runs out, it defaults to a 1/125 speed setting. This is awesome because it allows you to continue using the camera even when the battery is exhausted. Actually, I'm yet to put a battery in this camera at all. I'm simply shooting it at the mechanical 1/125 speed and calculating the Sunny 16 rule in my head. The kit lens is a very nifty 50 with a maximum aperture of f1.7. I hear Pentax is well known for great lenses, but I didn't really need the wide aperture on the day because the sun was out in its full glory, as were the birds and the bees and the dogs and their humans. This is one of my favorite parks in London. I quite enjoy all the wildlife here, and the picturesque views are so calming and therapeutic. You really need a place like this to unwind if you live in a hectic city like London. The Pentax handles so nicely. The film wind action is very smooth. However, the shutter release is a little bit too subtle for me. I prefer a more definitive shutter. This could probably be improved by using a shutter release button. The shutter is threaded, so this is possible. The camera is so solid though, and heavy, but not too heavy. I think it hangs nicely around the neck. The viewfinder is large and bright, and you can see all the shutter speeds in it. The camera will only indicate the shutter speeds being used, of course, if there's a battery in it, obviously. Talking of which, you need two LR44 batteries, which are quite cheap and easy to find. Unfortunately though, there is no depth of field preview in this camera. You always see the maximum aperture of the lens, and in this case, that's f1.7. While this ensures you focus at the best aperture, it's a shame that you can't see what's going to be bokeh'd out. When I eventually grab batteries for this camera, I will give it a spin using the auto exposure setting and see how it goes. I'd probably then shoot a proper review video for the ME Super. Until then, show some love with that thumbs up action and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm going to sit here for a little while longer, cold as it may be, and take in the scenery. Ciao!